I had somebody ask me about my, if I can do this without busting my butt, asked me about my umbrella. It's called a Versa umbrella by Sport Umbrella. Got it off of Amazon for $20 with free shipping. And it's 10 minutes after 8 in the morning, so the sun's still low in the sky. And the way I'm having to anchor is right here in my face. This thing, you can have adjustments here. You gotta click here where you can tilt it, and up here you can tilt it. So this is the smaller. They make two versions, a small and a large, and this is the smaller of the two versions. But because the sun is right in my eyes, I break it over, and you can also rotate it this way. So that blocks the sun out of my face anyway. Still get some glare off the water, but I have one of these face masks I just pull up on me. And the way I have it mounted, this is 1/2 inch electrical PVC pipe. Got a 90-degree elbow here, and under the seat I just took the cushion out and bolted a piece of it, just 2 bolts, went through and bolted at the bottom of the seat. Come up with a 90 elbow and then come up here. And right here, I just have one of these clevis pins or whatever you call it. Right through here, this holds my extension. And just put this little eye bolt on the back of this seat. And I hook it on here, that way when the wind's blowing it won't go anywhere. Without it, the wind would just tilt this PVC over. But I put this on here about a week or so ago. Oh man, it made all the difference in the world. Even on a windy day, I can keep the umbrella up for the most part, depending on which way the wind's blowing. Sometimes it'll get to catching it and wanting to mess it up. But for the best part, it works great. Also, this is a good little clamp, and I can also use it on my Hobie Outback with the right on the back corner of the seat's opening where the fabric has a split. Just a clamp right on the Hobie, and it works great on there too. If you want to take your beach chair down to the beach, it'll also hook on the back of your chair at the beach. And instead of taking a great big umbrella, you can just take this and keep the sun out of your face. So it's got a lot of good uses, and it seems to be for $20. It seems to be a pretty good little old unit. Now how long it's gonna last in this salt environment, I don't know, but so far so good. And it's got a little pouch that it slides into to keep it in. And I just slide it back in here and keep it in the bottom of the boat here. Seems to work pretty good. So that's a little review of the umbrella. But it comes in real handy on these hot days, especially when you're bottom fishing like I'm doing right now. I got pinfish on this reel here, and I've been throwing this. That's a bass plug actually. I've been trying it with a little Kitech paddle tail on there and throwing that around. Kind of represent pinfish. Got kind of a pinfish colors in it. It's actually called a bluegill for bass, you know, but the bluegill and the pinfish have some of the same colors. So I've been throwing it around hoping to maybe pick up a red with it, but so far I hadn't had any luck. But then I got a real pinfish out there and hadn't had a bite on it either. So, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. If they're not gonna bite the real thing, I know they're not gonna bite the artificial one. So the tide right now is just about dead low. It's kind of in the transition stage right now. It's not completely stopped, but it hadn't started coming back in yet either. It's kind of in between right now, and we'll see how that's gonna work. But hopefully I can hook a big red or something here shortly and we can get some action going. But so far I've just been sitting here enjoying the peace and quiet. Hadn't been any boats come in here with me or anything, so it's been really nice. I've been out here since 6 o'clock. I didn't get down here that early, but coming from the boat landing down here, and I fished along, got trolled and throwed some plugs. I anchored over there for a while. Didn't get any bites over there, so I came here, and this is usually a really good spot right here. And so far nothing's happened. But once the water changes and starts coming back in, the water comes in off the main creek. The ocean's just right across the way there. It comes up and circles around, and then this creek here cuts in and then splits off. The big marsh goes back around here. So the redfish and everything else will come around the big creek and then come up in here to get into the marshes. And the deep hole right out in here. It runs, at low tide is maybe 10 feet, 8, 10 feet. Then at high tide is 12, 14 feet, something like that. And there's a lot of guide boats coming here. I'm sure, it's just now 8:15, about 8:30, the guide boats will probably start coming up in here and mess me up. By the time the tide starts changing, they'll come in here and start getting all around in the way. So you know how that is. Oh well, that's enough wreck. I'll turn this back on if I hook something. I just noticed something. I doubt if it'll show up, but just across in front of me here, see something kind of black on the water. I saw that a while ago. It was sitting over here. I thought it was just the tide going out, and it was some oyster shells. It's an alligator. He just swam from here out to the middle out there. So it's an alligator out there. Those houses back over here, there's a walkway over there, one of these public trails that I walk. And I've seen one over there at where the culvert is under the road, sunning. But it's the first one I've seen out here in the marsh, out away from the street. And there's a crab fisherman. He lives right behind this house right over here, that house there. He lives right back in there. And he says they out there around the dock all the time, but this is the first time I've seen one out here in this creek. That's kind of interesting. I wish he was a little closer so you could see him, but he done stopped again. He just got his head sticking out the water, but when he swam over, I could see his whole body. That's how I knew what it was. Pretty neat. Let's see if we can get something else going on here. Maybe I can catch a fish after a while. The tide's getting ready to change and come back in. So usually when the water starts moving, the fish will start biting again. Down the bank. Now he's coming toward me. I can catch up with him. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a big old damn trout. I can say that's my personal best trout. Dang. Let's see here. It wasn't much of a fight. But Lord have mercy, let me get him out of there. You got some vicious looking teeth. Oh well, got him out in the net anyway. I hated to use the net. It'll take me 30 minutes to get the hook and everything out of the net. I'll get the fish here in a second. Oh well, I'll have to tend to that in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to measure that rascal. .22-inch trout. He's nice. Go back to mama, boy. That was pretty good. So that was my personal best trout so far. I just hate he ran toward the boat and I didn't get a chance to fight him that much. But it was still fun. Now I'm going to turn the camera off because it's going to take me a while to get that thing untangled from that net. That's why I hate to use it that much, but I want to get him in the boat right quick. Okay. Well, I'm heading back to the landing now. Only had one good run and I missed him. The hook didn't set. And then I caught that 22-inch trout. That's the only two bites I've had all morning. It's about 20 minutes after 11. And I was on the water at 10 after 6. I've had 2 bites. I'm going to the house and weed eat where I cut the grass yesterday and I didn't finish it. So I got to weed eat it today and take the blower and blow off the drive and the sidewalks. And I'm going to the gym and work out. I got things to do. So see y'all later.